Hey guys, Miss Markcoos here, and as you can see, Markcoos Mafia, what is this? MLO, Master League Online, not seen this in months, weeks. Anyway, this is actually really old footage. Well, not really old footage, it's relatively old footage. It was from before when I actually got to episode 19, and this is episode 20. It's basically a revival of the series, basically. Not starting again or anything, this is just basically where the series ended. I got rid of Ackerberg and I brought Ricardo Fati, who's, right, you're going to see me by in a moment. But this is two matches today, and I'll try and get maybe an episode out next week, which will be like all the way up to date with all the up-to-date stats and whatnot. But this is quite old footage. I'm quite sorry for that. It's because of when I was doing it before, I deleted the footage by mistake, then I had to recovered it, and then I had deleted the Vegas Pro thing for editing the files, so basically I had to go through again and get it again. So with that being said, into the first match of this episode. It's good to be back, and the Markcoos Mafia, of course. Basically it's actually quite a long ongoing series. I mean, I got to like 50 odd episodes last year in PES 2013, so this year, of course, it was a bit meh because not a lot of people really played it. But in the first game we faced was against this guy called ZTSPF, a bit weird name. He's playing as Juventus he's playing with Juventus base squad. It's not actually a Juve, as you can probably tell from the game plan, as you can see right now. But he has Biabiani, Eder. He had like just pace everywhere, and of course I was going out with some new sort of team, so I ended up playing with Minandino up front, Kevin Nolan behind him, I don't know if it's Vincent Elm or not. I really don't even know. I really should check that out. But anyway, Ricardo Fati did play in midfield at the start of this game, but Biabiani, this guy just had pace and all he did was run with the ball. Look at that, it's so ridiculous. And this was when I was quite a bad player back then, so a lot has changed. I know how to defend better and whatnot, so it'll be interesting to see when I'm playing with my more up-to-date in terms of patch and whatnot, because I'm a much better player than I am now. As you can see here, I'm sort of taking my time and playing slowly and not exploiting the game in any way. Rashford gets a cross in from the left hand side, Minandino cannot get to it, and he goes again onto the attack. So like I was saying, MLO, it's been quite a while. I think it's just down to the fact that not a lot of people actually play it, but here in the 11th minute of the match, Elm tries to get to the ball, tries to clear it, gets it to Rashford. Rashford plays it straight to Fidelis' feet. Fidelis eventually does cross it in, he tries to header it and he headers it over the bar. But like I was saying, not really. I think it's because not a lot of people have actually played, like compared to like other PES games, not a lot of people actually played this game compared to the other ones. But here I don't know what was going on with what's his name, Button was playing left back, and for some reason doesn't decide to actually tackle the guy. So he scored if Eder literally come up to half time. So I thought might have to change some things about coming up into the second half. Zaccardo there with a nice little challenge as Vidra gets in the ball. Vidra is absolutely fantastic, by the way. If you've not played with him, you really should try playing with him. He's a little bit different in terms, he's got a little bit more pace, but he's not too fast that he's too much of ridiculous. But I mean, come on, he only has like 30% pass completion. If you saw that, I mean, come on, what is going on? I mean, some poor defending from me. Vincent Elm, I'm going to call him just Elm. Elm can't get back. And Pella gets through here. Raj Terrell comes back eventually, does actually get the ball back, plays it out to Vidra. Vidra himself tries to play it forward, can't really, but does get through to Minandino, who tries to try. He does a little bit of good play, gets back to Vidra. Vidra is through on goal. And Mibai here tries to get back, can't get past, Glasgow can't get back. Vidra gets a shot, but it's a good save from the goalkeeper. And for some ridiculous reason, James McCarthy decides not to pop it in the back of the net. But Elm gets it here. This guy fouls me. I was a bit pissed off with the foul, because I mean, it's a bit unnecessary. But James McCarthy, he gets through on goal, gets a shot away. It's a good James McCarthy actually. And Butner keeps it in play, Minandino with the header, and Minandino with the goal. So 1-1 literally after just 50 odd minutes in the match. The guy actually let me watch the celebration as well, which was quite nice. So with that being said, in the 65th minute here, he just runs with Biabiani once again. Poor defending on my part, as I just sort of let him run through, and I should have just hacked him there, but I don't really know what I was doing. Zaccardo eventually, Mulgrew gives the ball. No, who gives the ball away again? Is it Raj Terrell again? Someone gives the ball away. Yeah, it's Raj Terrell. Here, and Fidelis gets it, plays it through, and he eventually scores with Biabiani here. As you can see here, Mulgrew for some reason, just I don't know what's going on there. But yeah, I mean, MLO, like compared to last year, like you actually had some fun sort of playing it. I think the fact that they introduced the point system and got rid of the money aspect and sort of stuff like that, it sort of just didn't really make it feel realistic enough. But poor goalkeeper from his goalkeeper there, and the final score was actually 2-2. So, but again, I might make a video sort of talking about the improvements for MLO, like not where everything went wrong. If you wanted to go check out Lely's video on that, I'll put a link in the description below. But yeah, I mean, this video, not this video, but I might make a video about MLO, maybe PES 2015 for MLO, where they can actually improve it, because there are things which I actually was thinking about what they could do to improve it, and it's basically more like to make like Ultimate Team, but in a better way rather than just being a carbon copy of it. So with that being said, final match of this episode. God, I need to really get that down again. I used to be really good at it, but not anymore. But anyway, yeah, this in the second match and final match of this episode, we face off against a guy who actually had PSG as his base team, Leo Mitrouf 18. He had a 404 rating, double A in his I forgot what it's called, whatever it is, it's some rating bullcrap, condition rating or whatever. But his team was absolutely amazing. He had Jordovic up front, along with the likes of, there's a lot of unknown names in there, but he, like, my god, his team, he really played really well. Have to give him fair due to that. He didn't like just pass it around and just be an absolute prick, or in terms of his pace up front and whatnot. He actually like generally attacked in a realistic fashion, and this game is what I have to say was one of probably the best games of MLO I played. And if for some reason I stopped playing, and I don't remember why, I think it was just because I got to the point where everyone wanted MLO, and MLO so again, I think I tried to play games after this, and it sort of just wouldn't let me play. So with that being said, in the first match, in this first attack of the game for him, gets the ball here with Jordovic. He runs past, I think it was Roderick. Butler clears it. He actually does a relatively decent job of defending, considering he's not actually that good a defender. And he was putting me under constant pressure, but he wasn't like just passing the ball about and being like just passing it in terms of pace and whatnot. But Roderick was just, he was so bad in this game, and it sort of showed why I might need maybe another centre back. As I look at this, because this footage is, like I was saying at the beginning of the episode, is quite old, so I sort of have to look forward in terms of players that I've enjoyed playing with in the last like 2 months of playing, whenever the last MLO episode went up, because then I'll be able to actually understand what players are good and what players I've been enjoying with in terms of quite low rated players. But here he does actually score from here. It's a ridiculous goal. The goalie should have saved it. Luciano, I don't know what he's doing. But in the 30th minute, after putting him into a little bit more pressure here, Markcoos gets the ball straight to Vidra. Vidra just runs past his player Markkoos Mafia and pops it into the back of the net. Now, like I was saying, Martin Vidra's relatively decent. He's a good striking player, basically. I've had Cornelius, and I thought Andreas Cornelius was absolutely dreadful, but hey, each their own, eh? But I mean, at halftime I had four shots, one on target. He's had 3 shots, 1 on target. So I mean, it was a really close game. Not too much actually going on in terms of actual goal attempts. But in the 56th minute here, after getting away from a corner kick, he actually got back straight away. But then more or less he sort of passed it about, going slowly as you expect. I took out one of his players with Elm. He gets the ball to Jordovic and he just pops it in the back of the net. So I thought, well, I'm going to be under a bit more pressure here, but then Kevin Nolan plays this absolutely amazing ball. Vidra keeps himself on side and through one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Usually I'd mess these up, but not today with Martin Vidra, and just pop it into the back of the net. So it sort of came to the point where I was playing some really good football and getting forward and whatnot, and James McArthur here just getting past one player, gets a shot away, and it hits off the post, and I need to improve with McArthur shooting, because the amount of times he should score goals and I keep hitting the post with him, it's ridiculous. But straight from that, Markcoos like about to have a shot, doesn't really get the shot away. 9 minutes remaining on the clock, and I thought, okay, he's probably going to go forward and score. But Rashtrout intercepts the ball, gets the ball straight to Elm. Elm gets it to James McArthur, who's playing it on the left hand side. Nolan to Vidra. Vidra somehow sneaks in front of 2 players and then pops it in the back of the net over the goalkeeper. And you should have seen how happy I was going. I was like, yeah, I'm going to beat a guy who had a better team than me. But no. I poor defending from me, and he scores a nice easy goal. Poor goalkeeping as well. But with that being said, in the last minutes of the match, I get a chance with Vidra, and I cannot, for some reason, he doesn't decide to head it, and it just goes wide. It goes out, and that was it. So with that being said, final score of 3-3, relatively decent. 2 draws in this game. Old footage, so I'm not really I can't really say anything about that. I mean, I had 11 shots, 6 on target, maybe deserved to win. I'm not really sure about that. I don't really know. It's been a while. And Martin Vidra got a man of the match, and what's that? Oh, first hat trick. First hat trick in my game back. I think so. But with that being said, if you have enjoyed this video, subscribe to my channel for more, and catch you later.